Start recording. Start streaming. Go live. You know, one day we should really record our 15 minutes and then just put that with the part of the show that we put on our page or whatever.
What we talk about before or after?
Yeah. Well, we could even do it after the after show. Do another 15 minutes or so. Hello. It is us. It is Al and Chili.
What's going on?
It is Al from D-Town&Chili442
I need
Show.
to get my Facebook going.
Yep. That's what I'm doing now. We is live over here. I like to put a little gangster flair on it, you know.
Gangster flair?
I guess. And hold on.
Gangster flair?
I guess. Okay. I hear us. So we got audio. What is going on, Evan?
Oh, not a whole lot.
Man, we got a couple nice days in a row.
Yeah, I actually got out a little bit today. Yeah, I got out today. I got up on the roof.
Oh, shit.
That's progress for me. I wouldn't have done that a month ago. I'd be like,
Damn. So
I didn't have the motor skills.
But you still didn't leave the compound. You just climbed up on the roof.
Right. I still haven't left the property yet.
Oh, Evan, you cracked me up, dude. I climbed up on the roof today. That's not really getting out, Evan.
No, but that was, I don't normal. I haven't stepped outside much. And I think that's a lot of the reason I can't sleep. I was up all night, and I think it's more about 9 o'clock or 9:30 or 10. I'm like, screw this. I got in the bathtub, and I was in the bathtub probably 5 hours, slept all day in the bathtub.
Damn.
I'd wake up sometimes and, go back to sleep, kick on some hot. And then I got up and did some stuff and feeling all right. But I just cannot sleep at night. I am totally nocturnal.
Yeah.
It sucks. It really sucks.
Hey, next week, I think we are going to move an hour up.
Or hour back.
Would it be back? No, it'd be up.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, up an hour, I would think would be 8 o'clock.
I think that'd be 6 o'clock. We're going to move it up an hour. It means move it forward.
Okay, we're going to 8 p.m.
Back it up an hour.
We're going to back it up an hour. Because, look, man, and happy Mother's Day. It is Mother's Day today.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks to all the moms out there. And I was actually, dude, I kind of sit there and I was like, man, do I want to do a show tonight? Because I was going to, I get bummed out a little bit on Mother's Day. And
I understand.
So I was like, man, do I really want to do a show today? And I was like, yeah, I got to. If Mom was around, she'd want me to do a show. So.
Cool. I'll buy that.
Yeah, and, that was a funny Mother's Day story. Is me and her used to do a show together. And I think I named it He Said, She Said, or something like that. We used to do it Wednesdays. And we had a Wednesday show, but we kind of had a break in between programming where we would just use our automatic DJ thing. And if you didn't know, our internet radio station, it ran 24 hours. If there wasn't a live DJ, there was like an automated DJ that just played music constantly. So we were 24/7. and me and my mom did a show, and man, she would do everything in her power to just embarrass the shit out of me. I mean, for real.
And tell stories about you or
Oh
what?
no, not about me, but she, we'd sit there and be talking, and she'd start like if we did a news story or something and there was anything sexual about it. I remember one time she goes, "Yeah, I've always wanted one of them sex swings." I'm on the air with my mom, and she says that, and we're talking, and we had actually left that part of the conversation, and we're talking about something else, and I in the story it was a sex swing, and we were like maybe 2 stories over, and then she was like, "Yeah, I've always wanted one of them sex swings," and I was like, "God, Mom."
Yeah, it's not.
I damn near couldn't go on anymore. You know what I mean? It was like, man, show's over.
Yeah,
I'm
that's tough.
I'm done. I'm gonna go jump off a bridge now. But yeah, Mom was funny. She had a great sense of humor, and I sure do miss her. And Mother's Day, I try not to make it just about the shit I'm going through. So happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there. You guys rock. You keep the world going.
That's right.
If it wasn't for women, we'd, wouldn't be a civilization. Well, we'd end up going extinct.
That's true.
And sorry, if this world is just nothing but a bunch of horny dudes, I think I got an 86 myself, dude.
Yeah, that'd be like being in the military or something. Jail.
Well, I'm a little dude, still kind of cute. That I'm gonna have a lot of, dudes trying to get my butt, and I'm just saying.
Okay. Just saying.
Well, so yeah, if there ain't women around, I mean, anyway, we better move on before we get kicked off Facebook. So anyway, if you're just tuning in next week, we will be starting at 8 p.m.
Right.
Central. Evan, you want to get to some news real quick?
Sure.
And in this newscast, you will have a chance to win $1. I think it's going to be at the end of it. Oh, okay, the first one's out of New York, Evan. Oh, rats. As New Yorkers emerge from pandemic, so do the rodents. New York right now is being overrun by rats.
Hasn't it always?
Yeah. They also
a lot of areas around there. I know Boston and up in those states, they get big rat problems. I mean,
oh yeah,
they're running down the street. That's nasty.
Like the size of dogs and shit.
Oh yeah.
So they have a rat problem and they have a rodent problem. The rats are the politicians. Boom, boom. I need a rim shot, man. That was rim shot material right there. There you go, Evan. Like the way you rim me right there. German firefighters free high school exam from locked safe. Firefighters in western German town of Bokelat, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how we're saying it, received an unusual distress call Friday from a local high school after teachers were unable to open a safe containing the questions for a final year exam that students were due to take.
They had to call the fire department?
Yep. And they were getting booed.
Does the fire department have like safe crackers?
Maybe in Germany. But usually the firefighter's a hero. They're there to put out the fire or rescue the kitten from the tree. These students were like, boo! You suck! So yeah, it was finally released, Evan, and the kids had to take their final exam.
Oh, that's horrible.
A Goodwill find in Texas turns out to be ancient Roman bust.
Oh, I think I heard about that.
A, a marble bust that a Texas woman bought for $35 from a Goodwill store is temporarily on display at a San Antonio museum after experts determined it was centuries old and missing from Germany since World War II.
Wow.
You know, I don't know. Have you ever watched that did you watch that Chasing Hitler or whatever that was?
No.
It was
Netflix or something?
yeah, no, I think it was on like Discovery or History or whatever, but they showed how they think a lot of Nazis escaped from like South America to South America. There's actually, there's proof that there was Nazi colonies in South America. So, man, yeah, History Channel. But yeah, so that kind of makes sense, man. I mean, there's probably a lot of that art that's actually, made it up to the United States.
Sure. Never know.
How's this for
A lot of that stuff stolen over time.
Yeah. Evan, you're a coffee drinker, aren't you?
Yeah, a little.
All right. How's this for a morning jolt? Swiss police say an investigation is underway after workers at an Nespresso warehouse in western Switzerland found 500 kilograms over that's 1,100 pounds of cocaine with a street value of $50 million as they unloaded coffee beans that had arrived by train.
Whoops, somebody screwed up.
Yeah, somebody screwed up bad. Somebody's dead. Somebody is dead.
Yeah, you don't lose $1 million worth of cocaine. How much was that? How many? Street value?
50 million.
50? No.
Yeah.
They always, it's like pot. Whenever it's like 2 pounds of pot worth 50,000. We need to get these numbers.
Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah. Remember the naked Florida man that stole a pickup from a dealership, Evan?
I think so.
Remember we talked about that? He did it again with an SUV.
Naked?
Naked as a jaybird. Butt naked.
You know, that's a way not to be apprehended. Nobody wants to grab you when you're naked, you know?
No, you can do a lot of shit when you're naked. I mean, well, here's the thing. If the cops are involved, you probably just need to, because they're going to tase you. They ain't going to grab you. Because, look, with all the body cams and shit, you can't go back to the after your shift, I don't know if they have like locker rooms or whatever, but when they're turning in their whatever the fuck they do at the end of their shift, you can't go in there with video and they're going to be playing that and making fun. Oh, you like tackling that dude, didn't you? So yeah, you got to tase that dude, and then you don't even want to cuff him, really. You just want to use those plastic wires, the wire
Zip
ties. But yeah, so he did it again. I'm pretty sure he's not going to get out on bail this time.
Yeah, he's mental.
Oh, yeah. Well, and if you do the same thing twice, I mean, this is, what was that? Had to be less than a month ago or somewhere in the last month, maybe two. I don't know. This is show 33. So we're getting up there.
Yeah.
Where's that one?
We've got hours and hours now in our catalog.
Oh, yeah. And last week we did we did the story. I almost feel like, I don't want to toot our own horns or anything. I feel like we broke the story. I mean, sure, I read it off the internet, but it wasn't going nowhere yet. And that was the Alabama corrections officer letting that dude out.
Yeah, they're still on the run, right?
Yeah. And I called that shit. I said, man, I don't know. I think she got a little horny. And this dude, and it come to find out, this dude's like 6'9". They're going to find these, because, I mean, their height difference. She's like 5'5", and he's 6'9".
Yeah.
So, and I guess, I guess they got him on, and cameras. Man, they're, I don't know what her story's going to be. She's going to be in some trouble, though, because they're going to end up catching him.
So she sold her house a month ago, right?
So, yeah, and like got all her retirement. She's got like 90,000 is what they said Dave.
And this was on her last day of work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they planned it. See ya. That's weird.
Mark Hoffman. Al, did you see the highlights of yesterday's history-making Kentucky Derby? 80-1 odd horse won the race. No, I didn't. I hate to say it, I'm not a sports dude. I'm not a horse racing dude. Now, if I'm sitting, I have bet on horse races, but I have to be there to watch it, I guess I could have gambled on it, but
I did that in Bloomington one time, the off-track betting.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
I had an oddball horse, same story, and I mean this thing. I just took a chance. I just for shits and grins. It was like last race, and this thing out of nowhere was just smoking everybody, and I'm like, oh, I'm in the money. I am totally in the money. And then they got to the last lap, and they just like the rest of them just walked on by. Walked on by.
Oh, your dude. So your horse had he had the
lead the whole time.
He
and
had
to the last lap, he ran out of steam. He just ran out of gas, and they all went right by him. The whole pack.
Yeah.
It was like NASCAR almost, They were cutting the wind. A whole group of them just walked on by him.
So he had to get up at the beginning of the race, but he didn't have the. Was it?
Yeah.
Because some of those races are shorter. You know what I mean? It's almost, and then some of them they do like a whole lap and everything. But there's some of those where they do like the little, I don't know if it's a quarter mile or whatever, but that's the ones
it's hard to tell when you're on a screen because they're just kind of, you're zoomed in the whole time and you're watching it go around and you think, I don't know, they're making laps, maybe not. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I don't usually bet on shit.
I don't either, man. My money's too hard to come by.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm really not a gambler.
Yeah. I just know my history of making decisions is really bad. So I just I don't gamble.
See, and I think that would be the issue if I ever became like stupid rich, like bought a $5 scratch off and won, $1 million or that would be the thing that would scare me the most. That I'd go to like Vegas and get in one of them high stakes poker games or something like that.
No, I'm like, I'm good. Thanks. I'm good.
Yeah, see. I couldn't get like stupid money. I'd blow it. I'd be living in I'd be living in a shelter like a year later.
Well, most people win the lottery. That's, they declare bankruptcy after a couple years. It's just insane.
Yeah, a lot of them do that. I used to watch that show. I don't know. Maybe it was on like TLC or something. It was like lotto winners that how winning the lottery destroyed my life or whatever.
Yeah.
Some of them people got stupid. Like I never understood the fascination with gold in your bathroom. Like gold sinks and shit.
No.
Why?
I Trump. I don't know. You want to be a Trump? I have no idea.
I never got that. To me, that's a waste of money. You go, that bathroom's made for two reasons. You know, to clean yourself and exit some things out of your body.
Yeah.
You don't need no gold in there. Porcelain white is fine. You can go with a different color. I mean, your brown toilet over there, the airplane toilet.
That was a classic toilet.
Man, that was one of the cool. I wish maybe Andrew will let me, the new guy. That'll be weird to ask the neighbor. I don't talk to him a whole lot. Hey, can I go in there and get a video of your shitter flushing?
I hope he didn't remodel it. That's a classic. For the people listening, I lived across the street from Alan. I put this bathroom in, and I was starting out, so you take hand-me-downs. My parents had just remodeled a bathroom that they had done in 1977. So I had this brown Kohler low, like oblong. I don't know what even kind of shape you want to call that thing, but it had gold fixtures, and I had a matching brown sink with gold plated fixtures. It's pretty cool. It was old Kohler shit, it was good stuff.
Yeah. Low profile. You felt like you were sitting in a lowrider or something. I don't know. I got more of the airplane feel, but not like the good airlines, not like a JetBlue or something like that, where they got an old camper toilet, just screwed down to a hole.
Yeah. That was a cool bathroom. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. So I made it all work.
Right.
Good stuff. No, we just redid the bathroom here. Hold on. We just redid the bathroom here. It's all white, but we have gold fixtures and stuff. She wanted to do gold fixtures on stuff. And I'm like, all right.
Okay. All right, Evan. Sorry, sir.
That don't bother me.
Oh,
whatever the fad is,
Yeah, I know.
Nickel plated, brushed nickel's popular this year. Oh, gold's back in style for a year, It's brushed gold. It's not shiny gold. Next year, everything will be chrome again.
Yeah, that or brushed nickel. Remember, hell, that was just a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Ocala man arrested after breaking school window wearing only his underwear. This guy was mad.
Was school in session?
No, it was just yesterday, Saturday, but he's mad because the bell still rings. So we thought throwing a brick through the front window, would make the bell stop ringing, I guess.
It does. I used to live close to my grade school, and it does ring all the time, year round.
And he wasn't having that shit.
That's funny.
Man survives after being shot in the face outside the Waffle House in Ocala. The same freaking place. Wow.
Shot in the face outside a Waffle House?
Yeah, it doesn't say if he got to eat first or not.
Hey, screw this. I'm going to IHOP.
Man, these shootings, man. That shit. Yeah. Whew, it's getting crazy. We lost a 20-year-old last night here in D-Town.
I heard. Yeah, there's been some shootings. Yeah. Crazy stuff going on.
That's sad, man. That's sad. It's never that serious to get to shooting at anybody.
No.
Just over some beef or something like that. We're getting towards your dollar question, Evan, but Florida to allow 24-hour alligator hunting.
24-hour, huh?
Yeah, hunters will be able to catch alligators 24 hours a day when gator hunting season starts in Florida in August. So they're going to let them go, because I guess it was at a certain, they had a certain time. But them gators are, there was one, the gator climbed a fence on a jogging path and was like kind of snapping at people when they jogged by.
Those things scare me. I don't want to get close to them.
No, no, no,
They can
at
move
all.
quick.
Uh, I was flying through the air, daughter. Father recalls being struck by lightning in Florida. A father and daughter visiting Tampa had no idea just how special this trip would be. Turns out to be because a strike off of a diamond that his daughter was wearing threw them both.
Really?
Yeah, over 75. Well, the dad went about 75 yards.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Dude, I don't.
Kill him.
Yeah, and I
That's
don't. I told this story. I don't think I've told it on the podcast, but when I had first started with the company I'm with, we got a bad storm, and the lady came out and she says, "Hey, you better sit tight," or she goes, "If you want, you can come in here." And I was like, man, I'm just gonna kind of back up. Well, when I backed up, I was right next to a grain bin, which gets hit by lightning, and it like skipped, and you could actually see, I thought I could see it where it skipped off the top of my garbage truck. Well, the percussion of that shit, it like knocked me out for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Because it was like I woke up, I was kind of slumped over and everything. And I was like, oh, wow. And the truck stayed running, didn't burn the wiring or anything like that. So,
yeah,
those good rubber tires, I think it was the percussion that just, wow, dude.
Oh, sure.
That was crazy.
Yeah, vehicles usually doesn't hurt too bad. They're insulated with the tires. You're right. But they'll knock your ass. I've never been anywhere close. There's lightning. Last year split the tree, the neighbor's tree across the street. It was pretty groovy. It just blew the thing up, man. Blew the bark right off of it. It's pretty neat.
Oh yeah. Well, Evan, we always end our news with a couple dumb
to make her rich.
Yeah, a couple dumb criminals. And on the second story, we're going to give you a chance to win $1. But this first one, Evan, he comes from Michigan, where he pedaled his bike down to the local convenience store, strolled in, pulled a knife, and demanded cash from the clerk. He then pedaled off. What he didn't know, there was an officer on the side of the building doing paperwork. He was arrested at the adjacent...
A block away?
No, it wasn't even a block away. It was like the next parking lot.
On bicycle.
He surrendered and admitted to the crime. I don't think you have much of a chance. You're still holding the knife in the bag full of cash.
And there's a camera that just saw you do it.
All right, Evan. Here's your listen to this story and listen close, because you're going to have a chance to go to from $5 to $6.
Whew.
I know, man. You might be pushing like 2 digits in about another month. It could happen. We all know criminals and modern technology, they don't mix. This one comes from Portland, Maine. The cops didn't have to go far to investigate this one. As she drove her car through the police department's garage, through the pedestrian plaza, before getting stuck when she tried to drive down a flight of stairs. And her bozo excuse was she was just following her GPS instructions. Yeah, and she was drunk. She also said that she put in her GPS, Evan, that she was going to get a famous Maine sandwich. When people think Maine, they think this sandwich. Evan, for $1, what did this lady drive through a police door trying to find? What?
Subway.
No, not a Subway. I'm gonna give you another chance on that. It's not like a Quiznos or anything like that. It's a specific sandwich.
Okay.
So Maine, you got to think Portland, Maine. Oh, Evan, I thought you were going to get this one. I thought this one was going to be too easy.
I told you I hate these quizzes. They show how stupid I am. I have no idea. I'm going to get a poor boy.
No, I'm sorry, Evan. It'd be
a Reuben.
No, Reuben. No, it'd be a lobster roll.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it's one of the Maine's like staples, man. People go they go from New York and drive to Maine to get a lobster roll.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I'd love to go.
See, I hate these quizzes.
It's all right, Evan. It's all right. I can't make them easy. I mean, because I ain't got that kind of money. Just be giving you dollars every damn week.
$4 a month.
Yeah, what do I look like? Shit. But man, going back to that one story, and that's strange news, but we are going to go back. I did want to kind of talk about this a little bit. This capital murder suspect. So he was, he was facing some death row shit.
Uh-huh.
And this, who escaped with the corrections officer, and he's not on his, he's supposed to be on medication and shit, and he's not on it. And I mean, he killed one woman he was with, tried to kill another, one of his exes, threatened several. So, I mean, I know this chick, probably thinking she's on some Bonnie and Clyde shit, but she's kind of in danger, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and especially, you don't know this dude. How to, you know him from booking him.
There's a lot of cons out there.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's not like you met this dude on Christian Mingle and shit like that. That's crazy, man. And that just shows you how loneliness will, push you to do things you wouldn't normally do.
Yeah.
You just wanting attention or affection or something like that. But
yeah, be careful.
Scientists now say, man, I've been looking at the space shit a lot. And our sun is doing some weird shit, man. It's doing some weird shit. It's getting
I think you need to go up with Bezos.
Why?
I don't know. Is he going into space again?
No, no, but that's not going up. If I go, I want to go. Let's just go. I want to see some shit. Okay. I don't want to go until the blue sky turns black and then just drop back down. That's sissy shit. I want to go around Mars, do a loop around Pluto.
Gotcha.
Get as close as I can to the sun just to see it for myself.
Get the best tan ever.
Yeah. Get out and just... Man, now I want a lobster roll, dude. I really do. And I'm not a big lobster fan.
I like it.
I do. I like crab legs better than lobster. I wish the crab legs were easier to get out. And if you didn't have to work at it, because, man, there ain't. If you don't like seafood, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But, man, crab legs. If I was a death row inmate, that would be like that. They'd be like, what's your last meal? I'd be like 35 pounds of crab legs and some butter.
Be here all night with your little side cutters and
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna be here for man. My execution. Well,
he
we were gonna execute Al from D-Town, but he's still eating crab legs. We're
he
gonna try.
dropped his tiny fork down the drain, and we got to get another one for
Yeah.
him to eat him.
Uh, we're looking for one right now. But yeah, it's man. I got my
Too much work.
yeah. I got my boat out, man, and went and got plates.
Nice. Did you
I
catch any fish this weekend?
no, I'm getting ready. I got to take it up north to get some work done on the motor. It starts, but it's only doing 9 miles an hour, and I got a 50 horse Mercury on the back.
Okay.
So it should be, I should be doing around 30, 35.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take it up north, but I didn't get plates on it last year because in, my state, they went to go raise the trailer plates like on all the, trailers, which
Yeah.
includes semi-trailers. And they took it up to $136. I wasn't paying $136 or $138. And I wasn't paying that. That means it jumped from $18 to $138.
Didn't they leave if you for life though? Didn't they screw up and leave it like if you wanted to get a lifetime, that it was still like only $30 or something like that?
No, yeah, but it was something that if you went over, if you cross state lines with it, that they didn't, it was something. It was something screwy. But anyway, they ended up dropping the trailer plates to 36 this year. Because,
Nice.
a lot of people were bitching. It was like, hey, I understand for them, and I really don't understand for them big, heavy trailers because most of what's on them big, heavy trailers is shipping us goods.
Right.
So, I mean, what do you think, that place is going to do? They're just going to raise their rates.
Yeah.
And
No, I mean a lot of people around here have little trailers that they use for gardening and all that stuff. And it's like, man, 130 something a year just for that. I mean, when your cars are 150,
yeah.
to have that much just for a little trailer that you use just for, moving stuff around your property, or you're hauling your running lawnmower to your, whatever, your grandma's house.
Right. And dude, I'll be honest, the first chance I get, if I ever get a chance, if I get a job offer out of state, so anybody listening to this, you hook a brother up, I'm gone.
I'm with you.
I'm gone. It's just, it's too expensive. And, a lot of people are like, well, the wages are better in Illinois. Well, yeah, that's fine. But they tax you to death.
Yeah.
So, I mean, every time and that's the one thing I don't understand is why people don't get upset about that. I mean, man, if you actually look every time you turn $1 and make $1, how many times you're getting taxed on that?
No, it's insane.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you
God,
buy
dude.
something, you sell it or whatever, you retire, or you taxed it on your money that you take out, that you paid income tax on that the first time. It's just nuts.
I wish it
Yeah.
wasn't. I just, and I ain't gonna lie. I don't hate Illinois, but it's just getting to where, the politicians live nice.
Mhm.
If you're famous, you get away with shit.
Well, but the problem is backing up is they do it incrementally. You're talking about why people don't flip out and just, it's because every time they do it, they're like, oh, we're going to raise this a quarter of a percent, and people are like, quarter percent, that doesn't sound too much. It's just, it's that little by little that they get you.
Right, right. And a lot of it, it's funny because it's like, what the money we spend on like education in Illinois is fucking crazy. And, a lot of it though is going to old pensions and shit like that. And they got to fix that. If they do not fix that, Illinois has got one of the worst economic situations going on in the country. And our credit was just even raised like by 5 points or something like that. And it's like, so, 2 years ago we went down 22.
Yeah.
So you can't celebrate that shit. They just need to get, the spending and shit under control, man. Or we're going to have this high inflation for a long fucking time.
Yeah, we are.
Until we have another where it just doesn't support it. The system doesn't support itself anymore. And we're going to have another collapse like we did.
Hate sound gloom and doom. Yeah, I mean, eventually. But when? Everybody,
Look,
sky is falling. When's it going to collapse?
Oh, it's going to. You can't keep doing the same shit and expect it not to collapse.
Right.
People
are just being bled.
Right. And it's like the housing market right now. It's super, super hot. Well, it's a bubble. We've seen it before. Don't act surprised when you're, the house that you just paid $180,000 for in 4 years is worth 105. Because that's coming too, man. And the same with these vehicles. They are getting stupid money for like used cars and shit. Well,
there's gonna be a lot of people upside down. Yeah.
And when the market correction happens, because it's coming, we put too much money into it. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. The girlfriend, her friend's a realtor, and she was telling her she was working with these people, and they put in a bid at 40 over asking, and she did not get the house.
Wow.
It's just stupidity, and it's like, it's going to come back, and people are going to be upside down pretty bad, cars and houses. And, what COVID has done and all the supply chains and everything, it's just thrown everything out of whack, and it's going to take a long time for this to smooth back out.
Right. And it will. I mean, it's just going to, and we're Americans. We always get through it.
Yeah.
But it just kind of sucks because I think we're getting put through it for a lot of reasons we don't need to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not getting political because it's both parties that spend just, trillion here, billion here, billion here. Oh, this ain't bad. This is only 500 million. Well, that shit's stacking on top, and it's me and you that get to pay that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not trying to get political, but
no, it's or gloom and doom. It just it's the way it is. The rich people get their cuts, and the poor people get, all their exceptions. So pretty much the middle class carries everything.
And all the rich people, they were at the Met Gala, that big party they have for themselves to, kind of pat themselves on the back. Oh, it was funny too, man, because it's like all these celebrities and all these politicians, and like everybody working was wearing a mask except the celebrities and the politicians. It's like, oh, I see.
Yeah, it's not, COVID's not for rich people, it's not for me, it's for thee. Put your mask on.
That's for you dirty peasants.
Yeah, you're probably contaminated. Put your face diaper on.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, seriously, we're 2 years into this. Are we still freaking about COVID and masking everywhere? I mean,
dude, I tell you what, and I really I can't say what I want to say, but I can't, because honestly, I guarantee you Facebook, YouTube would pull me off if I was honest about me getting the vaccine and the side effects that I've had. They kind of
shit. I hope not.
Yeah, and I'm having side effects from it. You know, that I never had any skin issues before. Boom. I got skin issues now.
Don't use steroid cream.
No, I'm not. I'm not. But yeah, I'm just saying, you know.
Well, I mean, you're not the only one out there. They're not the safest thing, and
Well, we
you
just
know,
didn't know about them, and for somebody to push them on you, you know,
yeah.
like I kind of thought that sucked.
And to me, I mean, I'm not into it. I'm healthy enough. I looked at the numbers, like, okay, you know, my age group, you're healthy, 99.97%, you know, recovery. Some people, you know, I'm on a bunch of eczema pages. Some people got the vaccine, had no issues. Some people had major flare-ups, and I'm like, you know, over the last year, I didn't know what was going on with me. I was trying to figure out, and I'm like, I'm not adding this
Yeah.
to, you know, I'm like, I wear, you
Oh.
know, at work we had to wear masks, and I think right before I left, it was a couple weeks before I left, maybe a week before I left, they dropped it. Um, Not left, but went on medical. But yeah, we wear masks, and I like take my vitamins. I stay away from people, and you know, stay away from sick people. And
Yeah.
I got through it.
Hell, you don't do nothing but climb up on the roof, dude.
That's right. Good sunlight, vitamin D up there. It's what you need. You need your vitamin D and your vitamin C and all that shit. Your basics. You know, your body will take care of itself.
Yeah, well.
I was listening to some stuff about COVID, and one of the things they were saying, some of the effects that actually nicotine, could actually nullify the effects of COVID. There was like actually smokers in this study had a lower rate of deaths with COVID or something like that. And this guy's like, so really, if you were, you know, get COVID, don't. I'm not saying start smoking, but keep some Nick Red gum on hand.
Oh,
There's something
no
in
shit.
something about nicotine that could help.
I do
Yeah, it
remember.
was these
Yeah.
doctors talk. I listen to some funky stuff sometimes.
Well, I do remember hearing that at the beginning that they said, and I think they actually put that like on the news and shit. I know they didn't run with it because, you know, of course they can't.
Yeah,
Because
people will be like, "What?
yeah,
Did they tell you to start?"
man, go get me 2 packs of Marlboro, tear the fucking filters off.
I mean, yeah, people freaked enough at the beginning of COVID. You know, the people, yeah, grocery stores wrapped in plastic, and you know,
Oh yeah, man, that was it. Was crazy, but I ain't gonna lie, dude. The one thing that absolutely loved about COVID was when I drove to work, no motherfucking traffic.
oh yeah, yeah, I noticed that. Like it was almost instantly like half the cars on the road just disappeared going to
Dude,
work in the morning, and I was like, this is kind of strange, you know, and like we were talking about the Cannonball Run, whatever that record was broke like 3 times that year. Or,
yeah, well, yeah, that'd
like
be the
this is the
best time to do it.
You might not get that chance again for a long time.
No, because you ain't doing it now. Because they said they don't expect a lot of travel this year. The price of gas and I guess the price of airline flights have like, went
Really?
way up, way up.
I don't fly too often.
No, I
Thank
don't.
God.
I don't like it. I hate flying, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just got to do it, but
A buddy of mine trying to get me to come down to Florida. He goes, you can fly down, you know, check it out and, you know, see if you dig it and everything. And I'm like, man, dude, I ain't flying shit. I'll drive. And he's like, man, that's a hell of a drive. I was like, I don't care. I'd rather drive.
yeah, that's a long drive.
Yeah, I don't care.
I've done it, but it's a long one.
Yeah, I have too. But I went to Destin, and I think he's like in like the middle of the state of Florida and shit. So that'd be a lot longer.
Oh, Florida's crazy. It can add another 8-10 hours easy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like Texas. You can spend a day getting out of it if you're going tip to tip, you know? I mean, almost.
But well, Evan, hell, I think we're getting we're knocking on 50 minutes already.
Oh, shit. Are we gonna wrap it? We're gonna
Yeah.
talk about anything? I was gonna ask you. We didn't. We don't talk about much anyway. Dave Chappelle. Did you watch the attack? What do you think about him getting jumped on stage?
Man, that is crazy. But the crazy part, I think, to me, is that he's not going to face any felony charges, and he tackled him with and was, he had a weapon. I think they're going to charge him with like 4 misdemeanor, but no,
I didn't know if he had it in his hand because they said he had something in his backpack, and I didn't know if he had it on him when he tackled him. I mean, like if you're gonna go stab someone, you think I'm gonna go and tackle and stab him, right at the end. But I mean, good thing. I mean, that's some crazy shit though.
Man,
good thing Dave's okay. And that dude, did you see the pictures of him?
Oh man. And I
They
guess
roughed his ass up a little bit.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx got him some kicks in. Jon Stewart got him some kicks in.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, and what was funny was what Chris Rock said, because I guess Dave Chappelle said or somebody said I got attacked by a homeless dude with leaves in his hair, and Chris Rock said I got smacked by some pussy that used to rap.
Damn.
Yeah, so yeah, there were shots taken at Will Smith.
I guess those two aren't friends anymore.
No, you can't be. A dude smacks you in the face like that, you can never be friends with that dude. You know
that was pretty disrespectful.
Yeah, no, you disrespected him live. In front, and then in front of a bunch of Hollywood people. And shame on them Hollywood people too, man, that are, we're sitting there giving Will Smith a standing ovation and shit. And why didn't that dude get to go back to his seat and watch the rest of the show?
No shit.
See, man,
crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, fuck Hollywood, man.
I try to avoid it.
Yeah, I do too. Like the plague, man. Them and politicians. I just, man, we need less of them.
Amen.
And that's not a call for violence against anybody, because I don't think we should be a violent society. I think we got too much violence going on.
Oh, I agree.
We need some love in the world, man. We need some love. We need Snoop Dogg and Willie Nelson as president. I'm telling you.
It'd be something, wouldn't it?
I'm telling you, shit'd get done. Willie,
just chill out. Well, let's work together. Let's resolve this.
Yeah, we can get this shit worked out. Hey, you shut the fuck up. Anyway, guys, hey, thank you so much for tuning in to show number 33.
Yeah, thank you.
Chili, fun show.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, like always. Next week, folks, 8 p.m. Central. Is that cool with you, Chili?
That works for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cool.
And then we will see you guys then. Until next week, tell a friend. Share this shit. Just say, you know what? I'm going to help Al and Chili out. Let me share this damn video.
Yeah. Send us a listener.
Yeah. Maybe Spotify will call us, offer us one of them Joe Rogan checks.
Yeah. So what'd you say you on your video yesterday, that if we get down to 10 people, we got to...
Yeah. If our videos get, if we're down to 10 views, we hang up the mics.
Maybe 5.
Yeah,
10. I do this for 5 people.
Well, I know.
No less.
Well, I know we don't get a whole lot of live listeners. They come and go, but then
Sure.
A lot of people watch the replay, and we do it for you too. But we just like to do the live show so we can come in here and talk to you. And eventually, what I got going, I will say this to end the show. I talked to the dude that I had doing a little work on the web page. And I was like, is there any way that we can just go live from AlfromDtown.com, share a link to like Facebook, so when they click it, it'll take them straight to there. And I think we're going to put like a chat room in. So,
Cool.
you know, we can actually, instead of just, because the way we see it, it's more like a message, not like a chat room.
Yeah.
So we'll try to get a chat room going. They're not free. I mean, I know we could go through Twitch and shit like that, but I just want our, you know, our own shit, just in case, you know, we get, you know, because look, people are being silenced on social media for having different views or opposing views. And man, we're in a scary time right now, because if disinformation is just the other side of the argument, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys, stay frosty. It is Al from D-Town&Chili442 Show. Until next Sunday, 8 p.m. Central. We'll see you. Evan, tell them bye.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for listening.
And yeah, we're still recording. Let's give them an extra 10 minutes on the recording, Evan. Stop.
Would you just say the disinformation? I was just, it's funny, I just started reading 1984, and it's like I'm on the 6th page, and they've already mentioned the Ministry of Disinformation, and I was like, here we are, you know.
Yeah.
It's come. I just wanted to mention that before it went out of my brain.
Yeah, well, and it's funny because we're not live, so I'm going to smoke me a cigarette. Sorry, tobacco use. But yeah, man, that's crazy. And that disinformation's Jana something. Nina Jankowicz or some bullshit like that. Man, she's one of them that was like, oh, the Hunter Biden laptop thing was all Russian disinformation and shit like that. And, you know, she's got like Mary Poppins videos, and it's like, man, this is a fucking weirdo. I'm sorry, if you're changing children's songs for political, you know, banter is what I call it. I mean, that's kind of, to me, that's kind of, I don't know, that might be a mental health disorder.
Perfect. Just what we need.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I don't think it's going to happen. There's too much stuff, and that's the one good thing that I do like about technology nowadays, is that we're seeing these people, and once they tell us something, we can go back and see it. You know what I mean? Because like in the 80s and 90s, when these politicians lied to us, you know, you just had to take somebody's word. Well, he said this. But now you can actually like go to YouTube, type it in, and boom, there's a video of them saying the exact opposite of what they're saying now.
Yeah, it's hard to do your backpedaling.
It is. It's man, it's just crazy. You just can't do that, man. You can't have like you know, you just can't have like somebody that's so partisan to their side. And that's the thing that really pisses me off about politicians on both sides, is that you're supposed to argue your side, you argue your side, and you meet in the middle, and you take the good parts of each argument and you make it work. And and now it's just like one side or the other. And it's
Yeah,
like,
we polarize everything. Everything's got to be spun to the right or the left, and
yeah, and every damn thing is political.
Mhm.
Everything is political now.
Yeah,
I
keep
mean,
fighting amongst yourselves.
yeah. And and then, if they don't have an argument, the race card's played. Every fucking time, man. And it's like, stop.
Yeah,
We're having a hard enough time out here. We're trying to survive under, government taxes. And the state I live in is a heavily taxed state. And it just, man, it's like, when does it end? The job I have, the money I make, I should have like 100,000. I've made $1 million hauling trash. I have made $1 million hauling trash.
okay.
Gross.
Yeah. What do you got to show for it?
Not shit. I ain't going to say that. I got, my house is paid off. I got a nice truck. I mean, but it ain't no million fucking dollars worth.
No, I hear you. It is a big shift, and things are changing. I mean, same here. I don't make a car payment. I live, we don't make car payments. We try to be careful,
Right. Right. Well, guys, we're sorry. This is your little after show. We just, man, I just wanted to bitch about that because I figured that out the other day. I've made $1 million hauling fucking trash, dude.
Yeah, I never look at it that way because to me it's not what you make, it's what you save,
Yeah.
and that's why I try to be on the conservative side, but it's tougher and tougher every day. Where people are just turning into slaves, when you can't afford your fuel, you can't afford food. That's scary.
Yeah. And we are living in scary times. So,
Like Rage Against the Machine says, hungry people don't stay hungry for long.
no,
So
we sure won't.
you make your own decision on what happens after that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, hey, little after show. The Facebook Live people didn't get this. So, remember,
Bonus track.
if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on AlfromDtown.com, we appreciate you just like we do the Facebook people. So,
Thank you.
you guys have a good one, and we'll see you next week. Peace.